how are you? Today is Women's View. Karibuni sana, karibuni, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Shiro Wangige. I'm your host. And today we are going to talk about so many things. But before that, I want to welcome you so much in this show. I want you to stay tuned. I want you to follow us on our social media handles. We are GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. Welcome so much. So today's topic, we are going to talk about spicing up our marriages. Yes, we are spicing up our marriages. So that topic, we are going to talk about it here in a broader way. Karibuni sana. Kama kawaida, I'm never alone. I'm with a very beautiful guest today. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Say hi to the viewers.
Hello, viewer. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks to Shiro. My name is Kate Waliaro, and I'm so happy to be here. So I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I do supply building materials. I'm also a forex trader and a motivational speaker.
Wow.
So I'm happy to share what I have. And you also DM what you do have.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to be here. So let's discuss.
Karibu sana, Kate.
Thank
and thanks a lot for you to just accepting my invite. It's just a big pleasure to have you here. You have had her. She's so very many things, and she's just a wonderful woman. And I'm so delighted and excited to do this topic with her. So we are talking about spicing up our marriage. Hizo vitu zote umesema hapa, and then you are also a person who is in marriage, and God has helped you also and kept this marriage for you. So there are things that as a woman we need to learn, because career and marriages, you have to balance both, because they're here with us, they should stay with us. So karibu sana. It's spicing up our marriages, like tuniaje hivyo. What do we mean when we talk about to spice up your marriage, and what do you think about it?
Okay, first of all, I'm a mother and I'm a wife. So when we talk about spicing our marriages, what do you think when you're spicing food? You're making it sweeter, right?
Yeah.
So when you also think about spicing marriages, you can cook food that is just,
hivyo tu.
Hivyo tu, flat.
Iko hapo.
Ukiongeza kachumvi.
Inakuwa at least.
Kakitungu saumu. Same with marriage. So marriage, I've been in marriage for about 7 years now. And as we go, it can be boring if you want it to be.
And that's why now we spice it.
That's why we are spicing it up.
Yeah.
Because when things get boring, someone might decide, hey, outside here
might be better than inside.
Exactly. So spicing this marriage, mostly for me, I find it like it lies with us women mostly.
Yeah.
Because you find men are busy looking, busy providing and everything. But as a woman, you're the one who carries the weight of
family.
Yeah, keeping it together, making it happy and all.
And even if you are also working as a woman, because we are told we can multitask.
Yes. And actually we are multitaskers.
Yeah.
So spicing our marriages. What do you think?
One thing it's spicing up your marriage, just the way you were saying, it's adding spices. For one thing, when we start, in this marriage, you came to this marriage because of your husband. First, people need to realize that.
Yeah, so, I left home because of what my father could not provide.
Exactly. Exactly. And this man did provide it well.
Yes.
So
I never left because of food.
You did?
Because I came because of what?
I don't know. You tell us.
Mr. Johnny Bonner. I did not come here because of food. There was food at home.
And there was a good place to sleep.
Yeah, there was a good place. Actually, my home was far much better than when I found my husband. But there's one thing that brought me here. I was attracted to him. And also, can I say that?
Yeah, of course.
The sex. So, life started.
Yeah.
We had babies. But then as we go, we need to have fun. We need to live life. So for me, let me say, to spice it up, there are some things that we need to do as women.
as a woman now.
Yeah, and engage also the other party because first of all, the basic, as we've seen, si kutoka nyumbani juu ya chakula, si kutoka nyumbani juu ya nguo.
Kulikuwa na vitu zingine tu.
I needed the companionship.
Yes.
And I needed the basic needs of a woman.
Of a woman, of a real woman.
Yes. So in marriage, the most basic thing, first of all, is sex. So if it is one of the basic things in marriage, then it has to be spiced up.
Now, when you're talking about it, you know, when it comes to making love, especially, it becomes boring, eh?
Yeah.
You know, hey, mi huwa ninasema watu wasitengeneze. Well, there is a woman who told me alitupa mattress yake because one side kulikuwa kumetoboka shimo. And then I was asking whose shimo is that? Like that part that was torn out. Eh? So when we are talking about making love, I think we are talking about inventing things because sometimes it could be tough. Yeah. Sometimes it could even be boring the way you are saying, and then you feel you are being attracted outside, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you feel ni kama nikijaribu huko nje inaweza kuwa mzuri. So I think what you're trying to say is, yeah, it was a basic need when you came in that house. Yeah. And as time goes by, umesema?
It becomes boring.
Yeah, it becomes boring.
You even hate it.
But now,
if it's not spiced up. So there is that is number one about the sex being spiced up. There are so many. Okay, today we're in the information age. So there's a lot of information that one could borrow from the internet. And I'm not saying you go become porn addicts, no. But you can check out things that can spice up. Yeah, spice up your bedroom matters. So that's one about the love-making thing.
But again, before we go to the next one, there are people who say, I'm okay, you know, I want to experience more. But now, ikikuja kwa the guy, I don't know whether it's how when I put, anakuwa hata ni kama so much what, anakuwa spiritual. So mpaka huyu mwingine anafeel, hey, sasa ni aje huku sasa. Nitaeza. So unaona mwanamke anajifungia. Ndio maana anaona, I can be boring in my house, but I have an eye outside.
Spiritual in the bedroom?
Yes, because unaona hata anashindwa kumuongelesha ako like, okay, sasa nitamwambia aje.
With that, I think it also brings in the aspect of communication. Because if your needs are not met and you're not speaking them out, then that's where you find people will go to spice up, to get the spices from outside. So when it gets to that level, you speak out your needs. And the fact that you already came together, you're a unit.
Yeah.
You sit down and talk. This and this, I desire this to be, you know, I desire things like this, but we are doing 1, 2, 3. Can we change?
At least a bit, eh?
A bit.
And when you are talking, don't bring it as a command. Unaona ile command. Ama unaanza kumuintimidate, you know? Wewe ufanye hivi. Ataanza kuuliza unafanya wapi.
When it's a command, these guys, you know, when you bring it that way, he'll either shut down on you or, you know, disappear on you. So the best thing is, usually men are like children. You'll have to speak very calmly and nicely, you know,
and also,
with all the glory of a woman, you know, you master it, and you'll come down and talk nicely to them, and, you know, be nice.
Be nice and talk.
Yeah, and actually be seductive at the same time. Sio kwenda sasa tena umekuwa mama kanisa kwa bedroom.
No, you also need to be like wild.
Exactly. And when you talk about also bedroom matters, there is also the dress code ya bedroom. Sio ile t-shirt ya sengenge ni ng'ombe na sijui jubilee.
Unajua zinakuaga comfortable, Kate.
Wow.
Somehow they are comfortable.
Yeah, but don't, no, that one. Ni ile kitungu gani ya jana unapika nayo. Hapana.
Okay.
You need to dress up for this guy.
Not necessarily.
And even for you. You know, the moment you dress up, you put on a nice lingerie, you feel good about yourself, you feel sexy. And even the guy is like, wow, my wife today.
Yeah,
you know,
ananini.
It's inviting.
Yeah.
You see, sasa sengenge ni ng'ombe, seriously.
So sengenge ni ng'ombe bado iko sawa. Labda inakushika, labda inakaa kama lingerie, you know, but anyway.
Apana. When we are spicing up, you know, it has to be tasty.
Yeah.
Sio tu
Hapo
hivyo
tu,
tu.
hapana.
Sengenge iko tu hapo tu.
Wacha ikuwe
Bagie
inviting.
kitishati ya Jubilee ama mwingine anafunga longi na anaweka tangu aje zile zenye tulikuwa tunavaa tukiwa shule. Kuna zingine haiko.
Leg warmers.
Leg warmers, socks. Unaingia kwa kitanda.
Hapana.
Enda hivyo. If it is not a nice lingerie, tembea hivyo. Because you have a whole generator next to you. Huyu jamaa
ni moto wa kuotea mbali.
Ni moto unaota tu hapo, you don't need clothes. So ukiwa tu vile
uko tu sawa.
Things will be good. You don't even have, you know, itakuwa tu inakuja tu.
And I guess also as you're saying about it, also I think something that spices up your marriage so much is cleanliness.
Exactly.
Kutoka kwako, kwa watoto, the house, everything. Wanawake, mwanamke ni urembo. Na urembo haikuji kama haujaoga. There are people who do not necessarily kuoga, but just cleanliness of the house, you know.
And the bedroom too.
The bedroom, you set it. Actually, there's a person
it's supposed to be very well aerated.
Yeah.
Usiweke nguo sijui wapi na wapi. Let it be very well aerated and it's clear. Akiingia tu anaona kitanda, yeye anakuja kuondoa manguo
ndio aweze kunini. Just being neat as a woman. Yes. Even if you have a very tight schedule or your room is small. There's
declutter the place. Wacha ikuwe haina vitu hazifai kuwa pale. Ni kitanda free, imetengenezwa hivyo tu. Closets weka vizuri. If you don't have closets, put them nicely. Yeah, the room to be clean. It's always inviting, and even the whole house. Mtu akiingia pale ana feel I've come home.
Yeah.
Sio ati kwanza apitie kwa kibanda ingine huko na
ya mtumba.
From
Kuna mtu aliniambia, there was a time aliniambia, the first thing I ask a lady is when do you spread your bed? And then if this person happens to say I first go brush my teeth, then come and spread my bed, is a no-go zone for him. Because even atakuja aanze kusema, let me first do this and that, and then the whole day the bed will not be neat and anyway. So, and then I could now feel the magnitude of this person wanting neatness and cleanliness in the house. Yeah.
Actually, everyone's routine should be the moment you wake up, make the bed, because you're starting there.
Yeah.
Then you go to the rest of the things that you need to do for the day. So for all of us, cleanliness is key. Even in spicing up, you cannot spice up dirty things.
No,
they cannot be spiced. So cleanliness is key.
Yeah.
In all this. So and also there's also looking good and smelling good. You know, dressing up, number one, it's for you.
Yeah.
Number two, for this guy, for your husband. Because the moment you look good, you smell good. Why not? Why wouldn't someone be attracted to you?
Yeah.
Because the key is to make this person always be wanting you all the time.
Yeah, every time.
Si ati anaenda anapita mahali and then ananusa wanawake wengine maybe wakiwa kwa gari. This lady smells. And my wife kwa nyumba ananuka
sweat.
Na smoke. Really. So, smell good, look good, make your hair. Na msivae zile stockings
za kwa kichwa.
Zitavaliwanga miaka na
si una nini hivi mpaka naona inakuwa na tunini hivi. What are you trying to tell us, Kate? You know, that thing is so comfortable for some people.
It's such a major turn off, my dear.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You know, if nimetengeneza nywele,
you should make even a point of asking people, other different people, and then they'll tell you.
Uninakaje?
It's a major turn off.
Si unapatana na mwanamke hapo kwa duka.
Wewe enda ujiangalie kwa kioo na hicho ki-stocking.
Sasa it's motherhood.
What? That's just an excuse of not even looking good for you. They are nice hair bonnets. That are very cheap actually. So
like just like a woman, look good
every time,
everywhere, every time, and just be good. And also I think something else we need to touch on is being supportive, you know?
Yeah.
Being supportive to your husband. What do I mean? Like, if you're supportive to your husband, not only in decision making, but also financially. I'm not saying the whole part of finances in your house,
but
it's
yes,
a bit of it. Like, you don't have to sit back. You're earning and you're just adding trouble to this person. Like, haoni?
Unakuwa mtoto tu.
You are just wewe ni kubebwa tu.
Mzigo.
So I think it's also, let's say, a very attractive thing when a woman chips in and helps. Ile ya honey, I know you have a burden of this. This month I will cater for school fees ya mtoto mmoja, so you can deal with the rest. I think that thing will make your man want to, like, I think this is a wise woman. I married a wise person. And you know, when
you're somebody, you are partners actually. Si mtu anacheza solo peke yake. You're partners. That's why we are partners.
Yeah. But you know that word sometimes loses meaning, because most of the ladies want to be independent in their own families. They want still to get married and still
remain single.
Yeah.
You cannot have your cake and eat it at the same time. You're here and you're here to stay. So if you're here, you're partners.
Yeah.
Or rather, you're playing in the same team. You're not opponents.
Yeah.
So if I want to be Miss Independent, that it means I make my own decisions. I come to the house when I want. You know,
I do what I want in the house.
Yeah. But then that one will not work for a person who is within marriage. If you're living like a single person in marriage, then it does not make sense. But if you're in marriage, then it means your partners. Like, you know how business partners do things? Before I make a decision, we have to discuss about it and see a way forward as a unit, you see. But if this Miss Independent thing, as much as it's there, one should be very careful with it. You should move as a unit.
You should be independent, both of you.
Then you'll have peace. You'll have peace in
and your marriage will be better, because if this man knows that I have a supportive wife back at home who can even support me to an extent of paying school fees, or rather doing some shopping for one, like now I don't want you to go, you know, now there are other men. Akiona umetoa hii mwezi ana expect ni kila mwezi. So again, tena si mzoeane, but again what I want to say is please support your husband financially if you have. If you have.
Even because make an effort.
Make an effort. Hata kitu kidogo tu hivi. Msaidie. Because they will be grateful that, oh, my wife anaelewa niko na hii burden. Na ako ready even kunisaidia kubeba hii mzigo. So some women say, my money is my money.
And your money is our money.
Like now,
my friend.
If I were a man, I would not I wouldn't also want to. Ati my money is our money. Hey, ata wewe si ni mtu bwana, ata ule ni mtu. Kai, ebu imagine leo.
Sinyanyase hawa watu wetu.
Nina imagine leo sasa. Aki, my husband tells me, now you know what? Your money is our money. My money is... I mean, I'm doomed. I just...
So, basically, do what you would want done unto you. You see, whenever you're doing anything, get yourself in the shoes of your partner. Then that way you'll have peace.
Yeah. And there's, also...
there's this song I heard by one lady that you've heard in your show many times, Claudine.
Yeah.
It talks of it was ni kwa neema. Ulinipea grace ukanioa. It was through you naitwa mama so and so. So it's a very big grace that you have me. So if I remain with this heart that I'm on the floor, yani nimejinyenyekea.
Ni grace ya Mungu, like
nimenyenyekea and the same case to my partner. You see, we value each other. We humble at each other. So this way we can live peacefully. Tukiinuana, you know. I exalt you, you exalt
because unaitwa baba fulani. kwa sababu ni wewe, you know, like
kwa sababu yangu.
Yes.
Naitwa mama so and so kwa sababu yako.
So kwa society niko na respect, you know, that's how she puts it. By the way, it's a nice song, you know?
I listen to it.
Yeah. Then when we are talking of finances, we also need to look at financial advice. You know, men have something. They ni kama wanakuaga they spend a lot of money with petty things, or rather they think of today. Most of them, if you see a person mwenye anafanya investments za kesho, it's a person who has a wise woman behind.
Yeah, that's why God gave this to us. He partnered us in tools, because the wisdom that I have is not what you have.
Sure.
And that's why we are brought to make a one.
A good team.
Half and half makes one, because you look at many people in marriages, they are very different people.
Yeah.
But they complete each other. It's seamless. Because what I know and what you know complete each other.
Yeah.
They more of it's not even supplement. Any complementing, yani, supplement.
You are just fit for one another.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if forward seeing and you are seeing today, then when we merge, then we can move forward and we can be happy together.
Yeah.
And then they think there's also this other thing of dating each other each and every time.
Wow, what do you mean?
You remember when you were dating?
Yeah, I do.
How was it?
Hey, those days, like hata nikienda shule, because nilikuwa towards the end of my campus, karibu nisimame pale mbele niambie watu.
I met a guy.
Yeah, like
and
he's a
like
guy.
This and this.
Yeah.
You adored him.
Yeah, very much.
Why do people stop adoring their husbands and their wives? Mnazoeana. It is so wrong kuzoeana. So the moment
So you date every day?
No, not every day, but you go on dates. If you cannot go on dates, can you create these dates in your house? Make the children go to bed early. And then you're left with your
I didn't know that.
Yes.
And then I make the table?
Yes, dress up.
Wow, Kate, that's nice.
Because there's what he saw in the first place, the moment he saw you.
Yeah.
Because men are visual. See, alipenda the inside woman.
Hakuna awahanagi na x-ray. X-ray scan, wana scan the inner you.
Aliona juu. And there's also now akakuja akajua the real you. So when this woman, the outside woman and the inside woman merged, alipenda sana.
Sure.
So and then ukakuja ukazaa watoto, ukajisahau. Okay?
Yeah.
And you got comfortable. But then for you to continually love each other, to continue being happy in this space that you're in, you need to continually date each other. You know, remember that upendo ya kwanza? You need to continually remain there. And you can only do this when you continually date each other. Go out on dates when you don't have kids. You leave the kids nyuma, mlipatana bila watoto.
Aki, because when kwanza it comes to kids and job, you are just lost inside.
Yeah.
Job, kids, and taking care of even your husband, it becomes a burden. You even forget yourself. Especially, there's this part I know sometimes, or I've felt somehow, guy, you're with that person, sindio? And then you decide you're going for a date. Not even a date, munaenda out. You and him. Do you know you get bored? Munaanza kutoa picha za watoto. And it's only one day. Why?
Imagine.
Then I'm like, guy.
Let me tell you on these dates, keep your phone away. It's your time and his time. No, start endearing each other.
Guy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, maybe you are with him.
Just enjoy the moment. Weka simu mbali.
Even mafikira ziache.
Yeah,
your
it's
thoughts,
your time,
stress.
you know. Because the moment kids are there, you're working, you're overwhelmed. You forget about the unit that.
How would I see
are.
this man attractive? You know, some people say, nah, I don't see him or her attractive anymore. I don't see him or her interesting anymore, even
because
the stories.
you don't stop.
You don't stop.
You don't stop and just look or just stop and listen. Because this person is the same. It's just that they've evolved.
Yeah.
And you don't expect me, okay, when I got married, I was tiny with a tiny waist. Look at me now. I had good, this tiny waist. Now, 3 babies later, I've changed, I've grown. Mentally, physically, things have changed. So if you don't stop and look, stop and listen.
Stop with everything. Like when you mean stop,
you will remain wanting that girl that does not exist anymore. But when you date continually, you will evolve together.
You embrace everything. Yeah. So that's so nice. Mumefunzwa kudate every day. You know, there are people who say, Mimi hata spelekwi out. Umesikia, it's not a matter when they're out. Let the kids sleep and also
cook a nice meal.
Yeah, and you know, I love the way Wazungus or especially Asians do. You know, they're not going anywhere. You know, they have like they are living in a compound that has a backyard, and so what they do, they cook a good meal, or rather they wanna ask from outside. So they ask from outside, and then wanaletewa food, and then wanatandika tu chini kwa nyasi, wanatandika, and then they start reminding each other of the promises they had made before. And then you're like, I think this is just movie, or rather these people are just born, yani they are romantic in nature. But now when you're talking about you make the table, you let the kids sleep, you don't have much money to go outside, just sit in the house, make a good meal, the one you know he loves. Spread hiyo katibu hapo. Remind him of who he was. You can't lack a topic. Anyway, the topic is so broad. Let me cut you shortly. I know that there's something you wanted to say, but let's go for a very short break and then we will be back.
Everywhere, GBS.
Karibuni sana, welcome back. We are here. Hapa ndio tuko. Tumalizie hii topic yetu. Hey, it's interesting and we are learning a lot. Kama kawaida, keep this conversation running. Tuma hizo comments, send those comments, send everything, anything you una feel too, I need to touch it. I will today. So, our social media handle is GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. So, karibu.
Asante.
Again.
Thank you.
Before we went for a break, there's something you wanted to say.
Yeah. We were talking about keeping on dating, even in marriage.
Yeah.
And while dating, we said you're stopping to look and to listen.
Yeah.
Because this person is evolving. You're also evolving.
Yeah.
So if you're caught up in this race, then you might lose the sense or even forget who you are and who your partner is.
Yeah.
So dating is important because it keeps you real. And even as you grow, you're growing together with the person.
Yeah.
You're growing together and together in love. Because at the end of the day, you want to continually be in love with the person that you chose. Because this is a life partner. So if you forget, as you run into life and then you forget, umwacha nyuma, then it will not be so happy and it will not be so spicy.
It's good to grow together.
Yeah, and grow together in love because you don't want to lose it.
And when we are saying of growing together, when it comes to matters of development in your house, it's something that can spice up your marriage so well. Why? Because men are people who want to develop every day.
Exactly.
That man in the evening tells you what he wants to do like 5 years or who he wants to be like 5 years to come. So if you are not a person who is running after him or either is even before him, you will be left out. And as a woman, how can you help him? And how can he feel that, you know, you want to bring something in your marriage that this person will stick by you. He will make your marriage be better throughout from day one to the day last.
Yeah.
So when it comes to development, I think also a woman needs to help them so much in development. For instance, this person wants to build a home for you. You know, there are people who, they have ile dream house. Unajua, mi dream house yangu ni kama ya Rihanna. And you unajieka kwa kiatu ya Rihanna and she has a lot. So unakuja unaileta kwa bwana yako. No, me I want nyumba yangu ya gorofa zikuwe 3. And he can only afford for either one ama yani the 2 rooms tu za kumake a home for you. So as a woman it's nice uende yani msaidie msupport. You want to make a 4 bedroom, I would want 5. If you are in a position, you can add me 1. Or rather, if you can't do it this year, I feel our finances might be better next year. Can we start then? In a very humble tone, si unaona? Yeah. So this person will feel, mimi ni kama nikona, I have a woman and a half.
If anything, if there's something that God gave us women, is the power of our mouths.
Yeah.
Usually, most women will run it like, inaitwa nini, sherahani.
Ile ya ku...
Hiyo papa. And for a bad cause. Kubomoa. But this is a blessing. You can use it to harness and to even enhance your marriage in supporting this guy.
Yeah.
Because if there is anything that God has given us, is also wisdom, because we are talkers.
Yeah.
And being a talker, you also have to listen. You just don't keep on talking. Listen even from other people, from a lot of content in the media today, on how you can, if you are a talker, hiyo ya para.
Ile mbaya yenye inakuharibia kwako.
Hiyo. Ebu tuliza hiyo mdomo. Skiza. Ukishasikiza, then nenda kwako ujue venye utamsupport mwenzako, because if he needs to build, he has money for 4 bedroom house, you need 5 and you don't have the finances to support, then mdomo yako itabomoa.
Ni hivyo tu.
Hata hii 4 utakosa. But with that humility, you can build your own home, even with that mouth.
Yeah.
Can you support the guy? Support your husband. You know, I know, honey, you know, you're really doing a good work. We are so happy.
Wow.
We are so happy that God has provided this, and you know, you're really thinking about us. You know, msupport tu venye unaweza. And even through the mouth, no, hiyo ndo pia inajenga. Hauna pesa lakini kupitia mdomo yako
kabisa
unamsupport vizuri.
Anafeel hata akiwa huko nje anaona
for this good cause, because I have a wife and children
who supports me.
Yeah.
Just like the way they say,
use that mouth. It's a tool. It's not just a weapon ya kubomoa, it's pia ya kujenga. So there is also the thing of we have talked about supporting. In supporting there's also, let's go back to the dating bit. There's also touching.
Okay.
Touching, getting away from the finance bit. The moment you want to connect with someone, the moment I give you a handshake, like today we met, we hugged. What does that talk? Our relationship is
imepanda.
Iko kwa ka level kingine. Kuna wenye you just say hi and then inaishia hapo. Ni kusema relationship yenu iko hapa na huko. As in you're not
ile ya we are just friends.
We are just acquaintances.
Yeah.
Kuna pia handshake. When you shake someone's hand in a very firm way, it talks a lot.
Yeah.
Even when you go to these offices and someone shakes your hand, you can tell the difference. You can tell the intensity of the much that they maybe care or they are willing to listen to you.
Sure.
So even in our marriages, touch is very important, because we are physical beings, and here you have a partner. Si muishi kwa ile relationship ni kama mko kwa ofisi. Be playful, be touchy, spank each other here and there. Yeah. So this way to
around the house, just somewhere, just the way you are
even
doing when you are dating.
To your own errands, hold hands if need be. That touch keeps you connected in a very major way, because the moment you lose, you are not in contact at all. Hey, mtakuwa kama watu wanafanyanga kazi kwa ofisi ni hi.
Hello. Hi stranger.
Stranger and husband. There's also another thing. A friend of mine taught me. I really wanted to change my bed because it's a 4x6.
Okay.
And I wanted
you wanted 6x6?
Yes. Akaniambia, my friend, now if you want to lose your home,
Tafuta
for
hiyo.
that 6x6.
Are we serious?
Mkikosana kila mtu ako kwa kona yake.
Hata usikii kama ako kwa hiyo room.
Si.
Unless angorote hapo wani.
Hata akingorota nasikia tu ni kama ni sewing mill. Ama ni kisiagi. Lakini the moment this bed is small, you turn, kuna mahali tu itaguzana ina mguu. Strength ya madhudha inaguzana mahali. So
it becomes evil.
Yeah. So as
Hata
much as
mkikosana,
you're angry, you're still in contact. So touch is very important. So don't go for a big bed.
Hata unaona saa zingine mtu amekasirika and then if you just maybe you feel him around and then maybe tap your shoulders and then you feel almost inaelekea kwa kureconcile. Like hata kama ulikuwa umekasirika sana and then anakutap like anakuonyesha yes I know there's something we are going through but still you're my wife. Like I'm attracted to you.
Yeah. So remain in contact, in physical contact. Remain touchy. Let your bed bring you closer, not
so there's someone who here is saying so when you talk about being a touchy Kate, what about when we have the kids around in the house or the relatives are in the house? You know, the touchy part disappears.
Yeah, you know, you're not always with them. First of all, with kids, you have to be very careful because they're also physical and sexual beings. You don't want to start arousing them when they're still so
towards
young.
that.
So you have to be friendly. Sometimes, you know, touch is different. Kuna touch yenye is sensual.
Yeah.
Na kuna touch yenye it's cordial and, you know, you're my friend and all. Just like you touch your kids. So I can, you know, tap your back or your mabega or remove something.
Yeah.
That's friendly and nice. So it doesn't have to be at you're misbehaving in front of everyone. No.
Yolanda anasema hapo kwa stalking. Umeniguza sana. Nimekatazwa na siski. Yolanda tafadhali. Tafadhali Yolanda.
Tupa stalking.
Tupa, like kutupa.
Yes.
Wacha hiyo nywele ichape.
There are nice bonnets that you can do, hair bonnets. There are satin hair bonnets. You really so care about your hair. So don't do ugly things because it doesn't make you feel nice anymore. It
makes you feel comfortable. But by then, you know, ugly things may, okay, I'm not saying everything is ugly, but especially like the ones you are saying, tano tena, tunalala nazo. Sometimes you feel ziko comfortable. Try it once and then maybe.
We have a lot of cheap and nice those lingeries, even in Tush, that go for 200 bob.
Yeah.
So, iyo t-shirt ya sangenge ni ngombe, my dear.
Alafu, as a woman, it's also nice to say that as a woman, it's also very good to be sensitive of your husband's family.
Yes.
In what way do I mean this? It is very attractive for him when he sees you being so concerned with his family members or family affairs rather than hata kwenu. So if you are careful or you are concerned about family things za kwao, tuseme for example, when you're going for a holiday and you're having, you're asked, where do you want us to go? Your side or our side? It's very easy for us to say, twende kwa mama yangu, ama twende kwangu, sindio? But as a wise woman in that house, maybe that man wants to know the magnitude at which you would want me to be present and also to visit your family. So I feel as a woman, it's always very nice to sometimes unaamka unasema no, this holiday the kids are going kwenu. Na si kuforce because maybe you know last holiday walikuwa kwetu. So na wakienda the shopping you did kwenu. Kama you did a 10,000 shopping. Ukiweza kwao fanya 15. Because if he sees you do that to his family, you know you're not doing it because of the family. You are doing it because of the man you have in the house. You want to attract him. Like you had said, Kate, before. Like men always are like kids. They want to be treated like kids, like a boy. You have raised boys, You know how touchy they are, how they're always around you, you know. There is something like, hata huwa wanasema, mapenzi ya mama na kijana iko is very strong. But now relate that with your husband. Kama kakijana kako kanaweza kuwa hapo, ukimuuliza mimi nataka kukaa na mama. Most of the time.
Yeah.
There is your bond yenye inaingiana. So men are the same. So if you and they are so sensitive with their family, especially
their mothers,
yes, especially their mothers. So as a wise woman, treat that woman, huyo mama yake vizuri. Ama hiyo familia unaona it's immediate na anaipenda. The more you treat, unamtreat hivyo, the more anafanya nini? Anakupenda, naona I have a nice woman in the house, so he can do everything for you without you struggling.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Because anaona if she can go afanye shopping ya 15,000 kwetu na kwa wafanye ya 10, that woman ni kama she's gold to me. So you attract him and the marriage becomes better when you do some, like you show some respect or rather some caring and concern.
Usually in the society, within the African setting, that usually the woman ndio wewe utalipiwa mahari, but sisi wengine hivyo unaendanga tu. But the truth is you're also supposed to appreciate because you raised your husband.
Yeah.
So because now hautachukua mahari upeleke kwao, be cordial, be nice, even though they are not as nice to you, be cordial. Whenever you go there, do that shopping, spend time with them, be nice. That way, jamaa ataona,
let them feel loved.
Married. And since she was ready to get married, then you're a bomb woman, you're a fine woman.
Unajua there was a certain party I had gone, and then I was so surprised that this party, it was a lady mwenye alikuwa anafanyiwa party. And you know party ilifanywa na nani? Na the in-laws, like the brothers, sisters and cousins, and also the mother of the husband. Why? When I was listening, because I was doing photography on that party, the speeches they had, they were like, she was an angel who was sent to come. Because why? I could even hear some say, you know, there was a time tulikuwa na shida between me and so, and then she came, called us, sat us down and told us, you have to reconcile like a family. And then I was like, wow, that's a genius woman. Like even the husband is not there, the family from the side of the husband is taking care of her.
Yeah, usually women, like I said earlier, God has blessed us so much.
So much.
We are builders. So ukianza kubomoa, jua you're on the wrong side of life. So a woman is created to build. You give her raw things, she creates a meal.
Yeah.
You give her sperm, you have a baby.
You give her a room, she makes it
a house. She makes it
a home.
A home. So even where you go, where you're married, venye umepata wacha kusiendelee kukaa hivyo. Mostly tunaendanga unapata people are fighting here and there. Be the glue.
Yeah.
Because God has given us this wisdom and this power as a woman to create good things out of.
Yeah. And also as a way to protect your marriage, and also as a way to spice your marriage and make it better, because you know you are not spicing your marriage because of anybody
but for you.
Yeah, but for you. Yeah. So that one becomes so like, you know, when we are talking of spicing up, it's not only the things you maybe zenye mlikuwa mnaona za juju. There are so very many things and are very common things zenye watu hawaoni. Wanaona hiyo you just treat men, treat tu vile anataka. Especially kama kuongea. Wewe unajua vile watu wengine wanaongea, the way you are saying.
We say like these men are like children. So treat them the way I treat my sons, you know, talk them nicely, calmly. Even my husband, you know, usually I say I have 4 sons. The fourth one is my husband. So,
and who was your firstborn actually, before the others came?
Is my husband. So he remains like a child. You see, he's no longer in the hands of the mother, but now in my hands. Do I have to keep bombarding him with this, buy this, do this? I remain a wise woman because hata kama sina pesa as much as he has, we can use his zikiwa kwa mfuko yake.
Yes.
Through my mouth.
Hey, there was a time I remember it was either Claudine or Anne was saying, have a way of trapping his pocket, his account, his bank account. Ni kama tu ile unafish, unarusha tu hivi, unachomoa.
Mwenyewe anatoa. Because you're a nice woman. Yeah. Your mouth, you use it to build.
Sure.
You use it to bless him. Like for me, every single day as we part, we hug and kiss it out, and You know, say
Wow, have a
goodbye and
good
say
day.
nicety, God bless you and all this. You bless them as they go. Even my children as they go,
You bless
we'll
them.
bless them like that. And also, there's one thing, mtu akibaiwa gift, ati uanze kusema hii hata si ile simu nilikuwa nataka, hiyo ni puzi kabisa kabisa. Be like a young kid, ukimbaia sweetie.
Anaruka hata
aje.
Karibu aambie watu wote.
So for me I've remained like that, let me tell you.
Wow.
Nikibaiwa hata chocolate, hata kuna tule tu chocolate wa 5 bob tumeandikwa I love you.
Thank you.
I will jump.
Like you show.
Yeah, you show appreciation, no matter how small it is, as long as it was thoughtful of you to just buy me a gift. No,
that's the same person mwenye umechukua gift ya 5 bob atakununulia Tesla ya 12 million.
Exactly. So be appreciative. You know, remain like a child.
Yeah.
When it comes to appreciating this person.
That's so nice.
Yeah. You will get many more. Lakini ukibaiwa kitu and then you're like,
Na watu wa take care of their husbands. In what perspective? Angalia bwana yako. Vile unaangalia mtoto wako. You look at your baby and then you're like, my baby needs a shoe, needs something and this. Even husbands, hata unamuona akona rush, unaona this kid is supposed to be taken to hospital, you see? And then I think it's the same with your husband. Utapata mwanaume hata labda akona tu kirasha, hata mwanamke hamuulizi. It's up to you whether you want to go to hospital.
Like when you go for pedicures and manicures, sometimes take along your husband. Pia yeye aende
afanywe, si ndio? Ama umfanyie kwa nyumba. Anyway, Kate,
ama umpeleke.
Kate, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like this conversation tunaweza ipiga the whole day. Before we end it, I want you to tell us something. What would you want to know about your husband? What do you wish you had known before you got married to your husband?
What I wish I had known? Oh, I wish I had known. Anyway, I wish I had known about the Luya culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better.
I would have maybe been better prepared than... Anyway, by now I've caught up with it, but I wish I had known.
What do you sleep with at night when you go to bed?
A lingerie.
A lingerie? Me, I don't want to say.
Ama hivyo tu.
Ama hivyo tu. Mimi ama hivyo tu. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We have come to the end of the show. It was so nice. Thank you so much, Kate, for being here. We appreciate so much, even for the wisdom that you have given unto our viewer. Viewer, thanks so much for tuning in. I have been your host, Shiro Wangige. Until next time, bye.